Welcome to LinguaShare, the online educational community. To demonstrate how LinguaShare works, let's have a look at the flagship LinguaShare project, Town Guide. The idea of the project is that learners create a guide to their town. The subject area is broad and can easily be personalized. The learners produce content based on what they know, on what is relevant to them, and the hope is that by doing this, they create content that is relevant and useful to other learners. As LinguaShare is heavily influenced by task-based learning and communicative language theories, project work is ideal to promote authentic, meaningful communication. Let's have a look at the teaching material for this project. So as you can see here, we've got the overview. Each project is divided into different modules. Down here is the PDF, which is the teaching resource materials. So, at the beginning you have a rationale. Each project is divided into different modules, with each module based roughly on a 60 to 90 minute lesson. The rationale contains some information on how to adapt and differentiate the project work for different contexts. The lessons follow the process approach and they're staged. There are elements of spontaneous communication followed by planning, pre-production, drafting, collaborating and editing. All of these stages necessitate different types of output. At some stages, communicative fluency is prioritized, at others, accuracy and complexity. I have included a lot of wiki work so students can draft, edit, suggest and redraft to improve the complexity and accuracy of their output. I'm just going to close this for a moment. Now, there is a lot of autonomy built into the project work because although students do have a product in mind, they decide how to go about getting to that stage. The process approach affords them much autonomy and freedom. They negotiate meaning, allocate roles to decide how to complete the project. So it's really communicative. They're using language in a meaningful manner. Within each project are mini lessons which follow the task-based learning approach as well. So here, for example, just go back to the website. Module 2.1, the teacher would click on here is an audio. To accompany that is a lesson plan. So, the lesson plan is within the teaching resources. This is the lesson itself. So it's a little listening text, a couple of questions here. I took the authentic listening text and then I focused on a language point that jumped out at me. In this case, it was prepositions of place, which I decided would be very useful for learners who are doing a town guide. They need to say where things are. Now, there's definitely room for differentiation, which is one of my guiding principles, is that materials should be flexible, adaptable, and allowed for differentiation. Here, this is prepositions of place. It might be a little bit easy for higher level learners, so they then could jump straight to this section, which is the focus on connected speech and pronunciation. So there is differentiation built into LinguaShare for lots of different levels. In addition, there are supplementary exercises which can be done online or in class. So here we've got an exercise, suggestions and recommendations. And there's a focus on the form there to go with the answers. In addition, students can access content which has been uploaded by other learners. Here's one by Isabella, who's a pre-intermediate student at Leeds. She wrote a little piece about Leeds, then she made a web quest. This is Mary from Barcelona, which is where the materials were trialed. She recorded herself speaking, and there's a comprehension to go with it. For Isabella, as I said, there isn't a focus on drafting and redrafting, which is why we have the wiki. This is a draft and then a corrected draft of her work. And finally, where am I going? Nope. Finally, in this section, students can access and listen to lots of different audio and audiovisual content from learners from speakers of English with different accents. We've got an English Canadian, English person, Irish, French Canadian, Indian, Irish, German. So that's LinguaShare. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you understand how it works. Thank you very much.